Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down how I make money owning a Lamborghini. With that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys smash that like button, and of course consider subscribing. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky. So I'm going to roll up the window so we can quickly chat. So I'm going to be talking about 3 different ways on how I make money, or how you can really make money owning any car, right? This is for really car enthusiasts. For those that don't care about cars, then I don't know why you even clicked on this video. So one of the first things that I want to talk about is I've been a car enthusiast almost my entire life. I fell in love with the Fast and Furious movies. It's what got me started into wanting to learn more about the stock market. That's what sparked my interest. As materialistic as it might sound, I mean, that's where my interest was, so be it, right? That's what motivated me. Now I am where I am today. That being said, how is it that I make money buying and selling, or just, I guess, owning this car? The first simple way is buying and reselling, right? You guys, I've always, from the beginning of when I started my YouTube channel, I love seeing people do well, but I hate when people just spend their money or waste their money blindly. And I feel like because I have so many young viewers, my job was kind of to empower you guys that as you begin to do well, you don't need to just throw your money away. And you guys might be like, well, what are you talking about? I mean, you're in a Lamborghini, right? Well, it's a depreciating asset. You can view it that way 100%. Traditionally, I agree with you. In the world that we live in today, I've done this with every single car that I've owned leading up to this, right? Do I make money off of every single car? No, of course. I lose money because not every flip goes according to plan. But the way that I do this is I don't ever know what car I'm going to get next. I might have a car that I'm looking for, but my focus every single time is a good deal. That plain and simple. This car was presented to me. I knew what the fair market value is. It's a 2020 Lamborghini Huracan Evo twin turbo. So it has about 1,000 horsepower. I'm sure if you guys rewind it to the very beginning of the video, you guys can hear the turbos. It's a beautiful car. It has amazing performance. I normally don't care for the modifications, but I know it's worth something to the right buyer. I would say based off of current market value, look it up. 2020 Huracan Evo, this thing has 5,000 miles, and then just slap on that twin turbo kit. A stock Evo sells for about $320,000 to $330,000 right now. I like to play things pretty conservatively. I think that this is a fair value of $335,000, so about $5,000 to $10,000 more than a stock Evo, right? It's a twin turbo kit, costs about $30,000 to $50,000, but not everyone's going to pay top dollar for it, so I understand that. That being said, I bought the car for $300,000 flat, so I can potentially make anywhere from $30,000 to $35,000. That simple, right? That's how I make money buying and selling. How can you make more money on top of it? Doesn't matter about this specific car, but let's say realistically, your goal is to, I want to buy a Tesla, but I don't know if I could have potentially afford it, right? First off, one of the applications that I first began to use, because I wanted to make money in everything that I owned, and I didn't want to lose money in any form of way. The thing that I began to do is I began to Turo my car. You guys can look it up. I'll put the link down below. You guys don't have to use my link if you don't want to. I really don't care. It's called Turo, T-U-R-O. It's pretty much an Airbnb, but for your car. When I was 21 years old, I used to make videos on this. When I had my Nissan GTR. I own all my cars outright. But if you choose to finance your car and you have a monthly payment and you want to make up that monthly payment, you could rent out your car. If you have your current car right now, but you're like, damn, my goal is to own a GTR one day. It's to own a Lamborghini one day. It's to own a Tesla one day. I don't know what your goals or aspirations are. In the world that we live in today, you don't have to do it yourself. You can literally jump on this application on Turo, and even for your Tesla, rent it out for about $100 to $150 a day. You rent it out 10 times, screw it. Say that you rent it out 5 times out of the month. Think about that. The car will literally pay for itself. I used to do this with my Nissan GTR when I was 21 years old. I was just getting started. I would rent it out at $350 a day. Oh, that's expensive. Why would anyone pay that? I don't need everyone to pay for it. I just need 1, 2, 3 people to pay for it, and it made me feel good because it covered my insurance. That was about $700 a month back then. Now my following is a little bit larger. I don't need the money, so I don't necessarily need to rent it out on Turo. But it's a great business model, and I need you guys to be aware of it, because I know so many of you guys are so motivated, but are maybe struggling on how to make money in a creative way. And I want you guys to know that not only can you make money like myself, buying and reselling these cars when you get them for a good deal and then be able to sell them for a profit, but on top of that, you can make money in the meanwhile, right? And people make an absolute killing. People have Turo fleets, meaning that they buy a bunch of cars. I know people with 10 to 20 different cars that you wouldn't even think of, right? And their entire business model is renting out through Turo, and it's insane. They make well over 6 figures a year. And again, it's the more you know, right? And just so you guys know some of the details about this car, so I bought it for $300,000. I live in the state of Arizona. In Arizona, when you buy a car private party, there is no sales tax. So I want to be completely transparent with you guys. Insurance for this car right now is $218 a month. For my Ferrari F8, I paid $289 a month, something like that. So my insurance is relatively pretty cheap. When it comes down to registration in the state of Arizona, there's prorated registration, meaning that I pay about $3,000 to $4,000 to register this car. I agree, it's pricey, but if I sell this car in 1 or 2 months, I get a prorated refund back when I request my prorated refund for my registration. I know California is not like that. I used to live in California, so that kind of sucks. And on top of that, you have to pay sales tax. I understand that it's difficult in it's more difficult in some states, and it's even better in the states of, like Oregon. Oregon, you don't pay any sales tax, even through dealership or private party. And again, I don't need to buy every Lamborghini on the road. But the beautiful thing about this is that when an opportunity does present itself, when I get sent an opportunity either through Instagram, or I come across a fresh listing of, hey, this car is posted $20,000 below MSRP. There's margin to be made. That is my time to strike, right? My job is not to predict the future. My job is to prepare for it. And that's always what I've done from the very beginning. And if I can share anything with you guys is, if you always want to just do a little bit better than the average person, learn on how to make money in most areas where people lose money. Credit cards, cars, even in real estate, right? People lose their butt when it comes down to renting. If you can learn how to slowly but surely get ahead by making money in areas where most people lose money, it's fair to say that you'll always be ahead of the curve. And I think that's what's super exciting. So you don't have to be crazy smart. You don't have to be super well off, even when you're just getting started. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. It's kind of more like a conversation. I actually really enjoyed filming this. I got my nice little energy drink to start the day. I'm gonna go check out one of the properties that we're actually flipping today. So if you guys have any questions that you guys wanna ask me, feel free to comment down below. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but that guy was driving really fast. But yeah, comment down below. Feel free to message me on Instagram. That's all linked down in the description. I respond to all of my direct messages. So I would love to work with you guys on a closer basis. You guys can even join my free trading Discord group, and that's that second link down below. I appreciate you guys' time. Like always, I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a great note. Take it easy, team.